Hey everyone, so we finally have some exciting news for some gameplay progress. I know this week hasn't been much of a news hype, but I feel like this is pretty big. I'm Battlefield Central, welcome back to another video, and let's try to reach 700 likes. I'm sure we can do it. We always reach our goals and I'm really thankful for that. Now, this video is talking about the gameplay itself and how the progress is being developed. While we are still a few weeks away from actual gameplay being shown and ready, we do have some important info to talk about. And recently, Nicholas Astrand, a DICE developer, tweeted something very important. Working this Sunday morning, having no submissions queued to the test servers. Meanwhile, my wife went to IKEA and got stuck to queue to get in. I guess we know where all Dicers are at today. And showing a bit of a video, like a fun little no queue at all, just a bit of a fun. But Hero TK, one of my subscribers, posted test servers, let me in, from Eric Andre, and when you submit a file you have edited or tested, making sure the latest build is working together with your change. So for example, test servers or build monkeys. And it seems like the Battlefield 6 gameplay progress is going really well and smoothly. And I wouldn't be really surprised if we got something earlier than imagined in previous Battlefield games. Even in early April or maybe even late March would be a slight possibility, considering how well this game's progress is going. Now, Philip, which tweeted at Nicholas Astrand, I am sure your Sunday motivation leads to some extraordinary Battlefield E Easter eggs. So excited. I just replaced a placeholder mesh with a slightly less placeholder mesh. Nothing too fancy. But doing this work over the weekend will be a happy surprise for my colleagues on Monday, and that is what is most important here. And speaking about trailers, the most important thing to note here, the teaser trailer, the 10-second trailer we got in Battlefield 3 is only gonna come out if there is enough demand for it. And seemingly there is a lot of demand for Battlefield 6, more than any previous game before. So we are probably getting something, I am always saying soon, but it should be in a few weeks from now. Now, one comment on Reddit, they're just fixing, refining the map details. They already have the game done by now, which is great. That means the progress is going great and we should be seeing some gameplay pretty much soon, right? And the core game is probably completed. Everything the devs wanted to address has been executed. Now it's review for bugs and testing. In other words, I don't think they will be adding new gameplay mechanics to the game at this point or creating new maps. They will use this time mostly for QA testing, removing features that are not feasible, tuning mechanics, and finally marketing. And that's so awesome. Like, this basically means we already have the base game finished and the gameplay is coming sooner than you can imagine. But Nicholas posted something else as well about the trailer, reveal, and so on. It's clear to me that anything regarding Battlefield is now off limits to spare the community from going on goose chases. I make a joke involving old Battlefield titles 3, 4, 1, and 5, and people translate it into a reveal date. Again, I will not tease a hint or a reveal date at all. Although we are seeing some more confirmation in spring, there's a lot more events going on. I feel like this comment should be addressed. Ryan asked, every day I hope to come to new Battlefield news, but the squad I have in makes me depressed, lol. Think I could possibly expect something soon, to the Nicholas Astrand, the developer. I have no idea, and even if I did, I wouldn't be able to say. Sorry. And then Ryan says, hopefully March 25th or before. What's really important to note here is the developers and the people that are making the trailer, marketing, and so on are different divisions of teams working on the next Battlefield. And the developers simply do not and will not comment on the Battlefield trailer. While we do have a lot of great interactions with the developers, it's very important to note here that most of the big news, the official news from DICE and EA, will either come from A, their Twitter, B, their YouTube channel, C, all together and multiple sources scoured even on their website, and D, also in ads most likely, right? It's very important to note here that soon is almost over now. And I saw a lot of comments, people telling me, Battlefield Central, you're just repeating yourself. Honestly, we haven't been getting a lot of news in the past 4 days, but I feel like this is pretty big. All true meshes get uploaded and unloaded all the time. The mesh meshes still hold a big significance to the game's progress and how the game is in actuality being received by the developers themselves. So what exactly did I say? I said, if the meshes are being updated, that means that the Battlefield 6 gameplay is underway and progressed very well. Not only that, but we are also getting something very important from this tweet. With the core game being made, the game is now in full development and all they need to do is refine a few patches, add a few things, and voila, the game is ready to being played. And something that the Battlefield 6 trailer and gameplay will have is showing all the features that the game could potentially have. So for example, from destruction to multiple players to a potential campaign and so on. So if Battlefield 3, a game from 9 years ago, came with such a gameplay trailer, who knows what Battlefield 6 or the next Battlefield game will come out to be. Here's what I know we will see in the gameplay trailer. Advanced destruction, all-out warfare with multiple players, all being featured. Will it be something like the Battlefield 4 trailer on the Siege of Shanghai map? Or will it be something like from Battlefield 3, when you first start pretty easy, you see the objective and then it turns into a complete chaos with a cliffhanger? And I really want to thank you for coming back and watching my videos for almost daily news that we have a lot to talk about. Yes, sometimes there is more to talk about, sometimes there is less, but really these are some pretty interesting type of follow-ups that I wanted to have on my channel. Regardless if it's a small news or a big news, Battlefield Central will always talk about it, and you heard it here first. Anyway, this is Battlefield Central. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, you know, all that stuff. Yeah, take care. If you're watching to this point, I wish you the best.